Hey guys, it's Steez. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Also, thank you for clicking on today's video, and thank you for watching today's video. If you're wondering, why I'm platinum blonde, it's because your girl Steez stays true to her word, and, told you guys that I was going to go there, and I went there. I have my hair pulled back a little bit, the ends are, like, somewhat dry, but I mean, it is it's so much better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like super damaged, but it's not. It's still bouncy. I'm gonna cut it the length that I have like showing or whatever. I like how it's pulled back. No, there's no orange at my roots. That is just what happens whenever you have really like white hair. Like when you do your bronzer and your blush and stuff. That's just how it goes. But I figured I could do like, I don't know what I'm going to title this just yet, maybe like, a changing your hair color makeup tutorial, or like how to do your hair when you go platinum blonde, how to do your makeup when you go platinum blonde. I already know how to do my hair, fortunately for me, but, okay, so, I guess we will start off. I cannot stop looking at my hair, I'm obsessed. I think this look is going to, really pull my outfit together and everything for, the meet and greet with Teresa Romer and Rich Lux. I guess we will just start with the basics, boys and girls and everyone in between. I'm so glad that you're coming along on this little makeup journey with me, but if you guys saw my last video, it was my little $500 try-on haul, and you guys voted and sounded off in the comments section about the outfit, and I agree with you guys. I'm going to wear the black star button-up with the 70s vest that my grandmother gave me, with the dark Stella BKE jeans from Buckle, with the Stacey Adams blinged out shoes. So yeah, we're gonna go that route. I used my go-tos right now. It's my tried and true Maybelline New York 24-hour foundation. The shade is 112 Natural Ivory, and I was worried that like it may be a little bit too dark for me or whatever, but I was just worried that like the entire look was just going to wash me out regardless, just because it's really light, you know, and it even like actually makes me look like I have a glow, which is so rare. But I just use a little bit of extra bronzer, and I will get to that step soon. But I finally got some more setting spray. You guys can thank Joe for that. But I need a little bit more. I think I need a little bit right now. So, ooh, I can just like, this stuff is so good. It's Dickinson's. It's so awesome. It's real. It still says new on it. It's my second bottle. It's the only setting spray that I've ever used, but it's really good. Like you can feel like you can just feel your pore. Like it locks in like the pigment of like the makeup. Like, and you can just feel every single pore like just tighten up, and that's what a good setting spray is for, you guys. But okay, so we did foundation. We'll go ahead and do concealer. You guys already know I use my e.l.f. Neutralizing and Concealer palette. I used these two shades right here. I'll just gesture with the brush that they gave you. I think that the blue, this is one of the blue shirts that I showed you guys in my try-on haul that my grandparents got me for my birthday, and I love royal blue. I think it really complements my eyes, and there's something about like the gold, copper, like the few tones of gold and copper and yellow that I did on my eyes with the rose like pink lip. I just think that it's a beautiful look for any blonde. So I guess I could just call this like a blonde, like a, you know, platinum blonde makeup tutorial. I might do that. But I used the green shade right here and this beige shade right here. I dove back and forth between the two pans, and I think I used it under my eyes, conceal those bags just a little bit. I'm actually very well rested, so I didn't have to use very much concealer this time. A little bit on my T-zone as well. And that was it. Didn't even conceal my nose because my skin is here for it, and I'm feeling the fantasy, and yeah, here for it all day long. I can't, not even being vain, I just can't stop looking at myself. You know, like a lot of people like don't recommend doing your hair like blonde at home and stuff, and like doing it all at once, but I mean, I have like super resilient hair. All my stylists have always said so. But I did take I mean, I never graduated from beauty school, but I did go to beauty school, and I know a lot about, you know, like which volume, you know, developers and stuff to use, and just, you know, do I need to tone it a little bit? Yes, but I have purple shampoo and conditioner, and it's going to be like a lot less yellow in certain spots. Like, it's really beautiful. I mean, it's definitely ash, like, I mean, at my roots and stuff, there's definitely like a lavendery blue kind of aspect, and I'm here for it. I love it. It took me a good solid 7 hours, but I mean, that's because I went the healthy route and made sure like I had some placenta oil treatments and made sure like it, you know, it was not gonna like be like fried and falling out, and that's not the case. And I love it. It frames my face. I was telling Joe, like, I feel like I look like Cameron Diaz, like a young Cameron Diaz, with this like little bob look, and I'm totally, this is the haircut that I'm going to go for. I'm gonna get my haircut soon. Sometime this week, this coming up week, because it's currently Sunday here in Texas, and I guess everywhere else, it depends on the time zone you're in, but, yeah, I just love this. Comment down below, do you like this length? Do you think it's a little bit too much for a boy? What should I do with my bangs? That's the thing I can't figure out. Like, I have them pulled back and stuff so you guys can see the full, like, bronze and blush and highlight and everything of it all, because this is a makeup tutorial, but I cannot decide what I want to do with the bangs, if I want to layer them, or what, but I'm feeling it. It changed my entire, I mean, I'm just one of those people that, like, when I change my hair color, my entire personality, like, changes. Not my personality, but, like, my entire, like, vibe and energy just changes. I feel like a different person, I look like a different person, and it just totally rejuvenated me, and, I think it's pretty cool for the summer, as Demi Lovato would say. Shout out to you, girl. I hope you're doing incredibly well today, wherever you are. But, okay, we'll just go ahead and do this. Get this little girl out of the way. I'll gesture with my brush that came in my Ipsy bag, but, okay, from my Cheek Leaders Mini Bronze Squad Benefit Cosmetics, highlighting, bronzing, and contouring palette. For contour, I used this shade right here, Hoola, on the left. I believe it's left for you. I think so. Yeah, I used Hoola, and I used it, just, like, on my nose right here, to give it that snatched effect, and that's the only place that I used contour. But, for bronzer, I used Gold Rush, and there's still a little bit in there. I mean, I'm hitting pan. I have to get a new one, like, this week, for sure. But, for bronzer, I used, this brush right here, my cheek blush brush. I blended it. That's why my bronzer, my highlighter, and my blush line are also seamless. I really just kind of did it in this fashion. I'll even kind of, like, give you guys a little preview of the method to my makeup madness, but that's how I did it. And just blended it down a little bit into my hairline. Always paranoid about that, especially as a blonde. I don't want to have any weird stark lines. And I was thinking about using my Fenty highlighter, but I was like, I don't know. There's blue tones in your hair. You're wearing a blue shirt, Steez, and your eyes are blue. That might be a little bit too much blue. So I didn't. I used blush. I used my Kaleido Cosmetics 24 karat skin blush. It's this shade right here. As you can see, it's beautiful. It goes really, really well with that Benefit bronzer, and also my eyeshadow choice, which I will get to right after I do what's next. Okay, we'll do highlighter. Yeah, I used my IBY Radiant Glow 24K Magic highlighter. I'll show you guys the shade. It's gorgeous, it's everything, it's super pigmented, it's really buildable, and I went minimal on that highlight just because I was like, I feel like whenever your hair is light, you can do like pretty much minimal everything. Other than I did use a little bit of extra bronzer. When I say like I used a little bit of extra bronzer, like I just bronzed a little bit further down on my cheeks and stuff, and I even like kind of like chiseled my jawline just a little bit, and I made sure I did that kind of like a W, like weird M-shaped thing across your forehead line, because I don't like there to be a I just don't think it looks right. If you can see like an obvious line, like where your blush starts, where your bronzer starts, like where your highlight starts, where it all begins, and you can't, you know what I mean? It's like, it's seamless, and that's how it should be. That's how I like it, and that's how it always is whenever I does my makeup. But, totally forgot about eyeliner. Like, I've been meaning to play with eyeliner more and experiment more with eyeliner, but I just forgot to do it, just being honest, guys. But, this is just gonna be a quick little makeup tutorial and chit-chat, and, like, I guess, like, hair, like, coming out party or whatever, and showing everybody, like, my new weave and my new wig, and I'm in love with it, and, I mean, I'm trying to think of, like, what, like, woman celebrity that I look like, but I can't decide. I think it's Cameron Diaz. We'll see. But, okay, for the pop of color, in my inner creases of my eyes, we'll get mascara out of the way. I use my, Bad Gal Bang by Benefit Cosmetics also for mascara. It's a beautiful, beautiful, effortless mascara that is, very, I mean, it gives the illusion of falsies. Even from a distance, you're kind of like, are those your natural lashes, girl? And I'm like, yeah, they are. Thanks for asking, thanks for noticing. But for my CoverGirl True Naked Days palette, I will also gesture with this, brush that came in my Ipsy bag. It's a nameless, I think it's Ipsy brand actually. I think I looked in the paperwork and that's what it said. That's actually what it does. But I used this yellow color right here. I just kind of went do 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 for like 3 seconds, and then just like a dab and a dab, just for that like little extra pop of color, and it really brought that eye look together. Like just that one little step. Like I've been really playing with and experimenting with that inner crease, and the one little extra step really makes a huge difference of your entire makes a huge difference on your entire makeup look. It really does. I don't know what it is, but it makes a huge difference to me. And it's just like when you turn to it from a certain angle, it's just like, what color are those eyes, girl? And it's like, you be the judge. Okay, so oh, well, we'll go ahead and do lips, and then I'll move on to eyeshadow and stuff, because I use some super pretty eyeshadow colors from my Morphe 35K palette. But even though I swatched it and there was a piece of like glass or plastic or something in it, and in my Ipsy unboxing, it's a really pretty shade, especially whenever you have blonde hair and fair skin. But I think that this is a shade that would go well with any complexion. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Oh, I left it out a little bit whenever I put it in, and it kind of that did some damage. See what I mean? That's not the brand's fault, but I mean, I pulled the hair out and stuff and figured, like, I mean, yeah, it smells like Play-Doh. It's probably expired, but it's really pretty. It's still buildable, and it actually, I mean, I love it. It's like, it's a little bit nude for me, but that's what I like about it, because it's still got a little bit of a sheen. So I did that. It's Real Her, and the shade name is just Rose Pink, and it's like the edition, I guess, is Sorry Not Sorry. That also came in my June Ipsy bag, which it looks like this. If you're not a member, you should become one. Okay, and then I topped that with my Buxom full-on lip gloss. It's like a hot pink lip gloss, just to give it that extra sheen. And oh yeah, I forgot to even show you guys, like, I used this for highlighter as well as my eyeshadow. This is the most amazing brush for highlighter and eyeshadow that I've ever used in my entire life. That's why my eyes have been so matchy-matchy lately, and why that highlight has been so perfect and so blinding and so subtle. It's because this brush is perfect, and it's just like, it's one of those that you can just kind of get that, you know, like, get the excess off and stuff, and just tap it, and it's perfect. But, I forgot to show you guys, yeah, like, I traced my nose from this point right here, where the bridge of your nose meets, I guess you could just say, like, the middle of, in between your eyebrows, or right where your forehead begins, right at that point, all the way down my nose. And then I twirled the brush on the end of my nose, like, for, like, a good 5 seconds. So, like, from everywhere, like, just at least the tip of your nose has a little bit of a glow. I made sure that Cupid's bow was on point, like I always do. I made sure I shaved and everything, so you guys could get a full effect, of, like, how, like, because if I had, like, a crazy long beard and stuff with this hair, you guys would probably, like, clock me on it and be like, that doesn't look good, which it didn't look good, that's why I shaved. But, yeah, I did made sure that Cupid's bow was popping, and I wanted it to be, like, a little bit more subtle than normal, so that's why it's not as, like, in your face. But it's still there. Lips are gorgeous. And then I just did right here, like, right at the peak of that cheekbone, and, where your under eye bags begin on both sides, and I blended it up and around my eyebrow on both sides. Very subtly, very slightly. Alrighty then. Okay, I believe that's everything except for eyeshadow. So we will get through that. I used these two colors right here. The reason why I said I used 3 shades is because I used the one in the inner crease, and that counts. It's from a different palette. It's from the CoverGirl 2 Naked Days palette. But this is my Morphe 35K palette. Yes. Where's Morphe? She's right here. The lid kind of broke off one day, but what are you gonna do? This is my favorite eyeshadow palette that I've ever owned. Every single color in it is super pigmented, super beautiful, super blendable, buildable, and they all really work well. I don't know about all of them. Like, I was thinking, like, should I do a silver? But then I was like, I don't know, silver with, like, maybe some silverish tones in your hair, that might be a little bit too much, so that's why I steered clear of my, like, silver-esque, silver-ish fancy highlighter as well, because I was like, I want it to be, like, a, you know, like, for anybody with blonde hair, like, man, woman, and child, everybody in between. So, on my lids, I will just gesture with this brush. I used this color right here on my lids. You can see the difference, I'm sure. And then above that, I used the color right above it, right there. And then I just blended it up to my brow bone, like that. And then I just fanned it out to my desired effect, which was about right here on both sides. I love it. I think it's definitely a go-to look. This might be the exact look that I do face-wise not outfit-wise, obviously, but I mean, I don't want to, like, you know, wear it out before, like, I've even gone to the event, you know what I mean? But, yeah, this might be the look that I wear to the meet and greet, and, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be. I'm so excited. I'm at a loss for words. I feel so lucky. I feel so grateful. I love the look. You know, a lot of people don't recommend doing their hair at home, like, you know, Brad Mondo. It's so funny. I was talking to my good friend Sheena. I will go ahead and shout her out because she is fantastic. She's going to send me. I have a hair somewhere. Okay. Yeah, this clip is kind of awkward and just dyed it, so yeah, it's still trying to figure out what to do with it exactly, but I love it. I think it's great. And we were talking, and she's gonna send me like so much makeup. She's so sweet. She's like such a good friend. She's so awesome. But I sent her a picture of this look, and she was like, "You look so hot." And then I sent a picture to my friend Jennifer, Candied Cupcakes, as you guys know her, and she was like, "Oh my God, like, oh, like, you look so beautiful. Like, I'm so impressed." And they genuinely meant it. So, like, at that point, I was like, well, I'm not gonna waste this look, because honestly, I was just doing it, like, to test myself and test my own limits and skills whenever it comes to makeup, and whenever it comes to, like, having blonde hair, and, not making yourself washed out if your skin tone is a little bit, shall we say, pasty, because mine is. Has a lot of natural reds in it and stuff, and rosy tones, but, I really like it. I mean, I'm definitely, like, you know, it's not, it's not, no, I was about to say I have split ends and stuff, but I don't. I mean, it's like, I need to do another hot oil treatment, you know what I mean? I'm probably going to condition it, like, again, with, some purple conditioner. I'm not going to wash it for a few days, obviously. You don't, that's not how it works with color treated hair, and plus, you know, like, I'm one of those people that only washes their hair, like, every third day, and then you condition it every day, especially whenever you're blonde. That conditioner, is your best friend. That is for sure. And to finish off the look, I'll go ahead and use some more, because in my opinion, you can never have enough setting spray. The final step in this makeup tutorial was using my Dickinson's new original Witch Hazel Tone Setting and Refreshing Spray. But, yeah, let's give that hair a little bit of toning action as well as that face, girls and boys. Oh my God, this stuff is so good. Love it. Thank you, Dickinson's. Love you. Where's my fan? Okay, here it is. Let's dry that off a little bit. Okay, but, honest opinions, please. I would love it if you guys would sound off in the comments down below. Let me know, what you think of my look, my new look. I think it's everything. I think that I was meant to be a blonde. I think that, I mean, I was blonde as a kid, like, I had white blonde hair. I just think that I'm going to keep it up from here on out. I think my roots are phenomenal. I think I blended the color out well. I think, like, a rose-toned lip is perfect for, having blonde hair. I think wearing a blue shirt, if you have fair eyes as well as platinum hair, I think really also gets the job done. Like I said before, I do not have orange roots. That is where my bronzer and my foundation kind of just met. But this is freaking me out, and I want to fix it before I let you guys go. I could just kind of, let's see. Let's just play with it a little bit. Ooh, look at that. Look at the lavender piece right there in the front. Yes. Okay. We'll just let it, okay, yeah, well, that's better, actually. Oh, that's way better. Yes, totally frames that face. It still has body. It's bouncy. I kind of planned it, but I kind of didn't, to where there'd be some highlights, like some ash, some white, some gray, some lavender, some blues. But I made sure, you know, I made sure there's very, very, very minimal yellow. There's a little tiny, tiny trace of yellow, but it's really, really ashy, and I love it. I'm in love with it. I'm in love with this look. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Steez is a blonde now. Your girl Steez is a blonde now. And, it's gonna stay that way. I really hope that you guys like the look. I hope you guys like this length. I think it completely changes everything about my aesthetic and my appearance, and, like I said, just the way that I present myself, but also my confidence level, and my whole vibe, and my whole energy has just shifted. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm here for a bob all day long, any day. So, the more I look at it, the more I'm obsessed, and I'm just like, this is an everyday go-to look for anyone. I don't necessarily think this is just for a blonde, but I mean, gotta think of a title, you know what I mean? You gotta have a good title. But, it's still got a lot of body, it's still bouncy, you know, I was very dark before. Like, I mean, to be this light, and to do it in like 7 hours, like I did, you know, a lot of people's hair would fall out. I'm not one of those people. I have super resilient hair, like I was, previously telling you guys. But, it's so soft. It's so much fun to flip and play with, and I just, like, for the first time ever, like, I actually, like, want to take selfies and, like, look at myself and be like, oh my god, why were you not blonde before? You know what I mean? It's just one of those moments when you're like, I could have done this, like, 2 months ago. I just spit all over the place, and I apologize for that. But, now I've officially begun to rant, ramble, and, carry on. But, until next time, you guys, stay beautiful, stay blonde, bleach that hair if you're a bleach blonde baby like me, and, until next time, you guys, stay beautiful, because Steve's Burger thinks that everyone is.